Hi there, Serial Trader here. Let's have a look at weed and CGC. And, well, since the last video, obviously, we went even lower still than where I closed my straddle at, but that's certainly, no issues with that. You never know, you never truly know how far it's going to go down, even though you have these targets. And once the trade goes in your favor quickly and you're satisfied with it, and it's very, short-term in nature, in this case, it was a short-term straddle. I have no problem closing it when it's favorable to do so. With that being said, we've come pretty close to making some of our other targets. So the triangle thrust objective on weed here was down 41 and change. We went as low as 41.80 so far. We didn't quite hit that 2.0 reverse fib of the A wave here, which would be at 40.59. Although we could still hit it. And if we just go in closer, so this is the hourly. So we're coming down in this fifth wave, right? Now this is the hourly. If we go to maybe the 15-minute, yeah, that should be good. So on the 15-minute price chart, we might have kind of a 1, 2, 3, doing another triangle. So let me just get out the smaller degree wave labels just to take a stab. Yeah, something like this maybe. Potentially. And let me drop the degree down here. Let's see, yeah, that's subdivisions. I think I can bump the degree up one above that. All right. So we could be doing something like this, right? And so we could just be doing another little triangle, and let's just label that A, B, C, D, E, and yeah, this should be good. And if that's the case, then we may already have our E wave in place as of today. And that might mean wave 4 is done, and now tomorrow maybe looking to head down in wave 5 and potentially hit our bottom target here around that $40 mark. So wave 5 of 5, and that will complete this larger A or 1 sequence to the downside, at which point, so nice information about triangle. So this is the minor triangle wave 4, which will precede the final Elliott sequence down in wave 5. And now we have a triangle wave 4 of 5 of 5. So this next stab down, should we get it, basically Elliott is telling you that's the last move down, and we should be seeing a substantial move in the other direction as we've completed this overall sequence, right? Now it's also still possible that we just have an initial A wave up, and then we have A, B, C, D, E, and then we'll go up and C, and then come down. So again, triangles can be tricky if you try to pick which way they're going to break out. Again, this overall trend favors us breaking down again, just like it did here, and we got that and traded it nicely. I mean, if I was just guessing, which is all this would be, I would guess that we're just going to break down and get this over with. But sometimes the triangle has a different plan, and it goes up like this and then comes down, and the triangle is just part of an overall ABC up, and the triangle is just the B wave. But for now, I'll label it like this because it looks quite good. So yeah, I'd say the next trade of significance, you can certainly trade this triangle, and actually I'll get to CGC in a moment because I did put another straddle on, although it's certainly smaller and less aggressive than this straddle, just because the pattern is smaller and the range is smaller, and there's even less time left on it now because it's a short-term one, so I went with Friday options. But yeah, I think I've laid out the outlook here for weed, so we'll just go to CGC. And basically, even though the triangle was labeled somewhat differently because of the slightly different price data, it basically still did the exact same thing. A, B, C, D, E, just labeled in different areas, and we broke down to the downside. Now, I'm going to, we'll go 15-minute price chart just like we did on weed there. So I bought the today the 3350 straddle, so 3350 calls and 3350 puts, and just expiring on Friday, so just 3 days from now. And it only costs around $3. I mean, this thing can move $3 in the first hour of trading sometimes, so I feel pretty comfortable that we're going to get a move more than $3, whether we break down or whether we break to the upside in the scenario of an A triangle, B, C up. Either scenario, I expect the straddle will easily get past the initial debit price before Friday. But it's a fairly small position size in comparison. Not really worth showing, but if you want to try and play this triangle, the last two triangles have certainly worked out well. It looks like Weed and CGC just love forming triangles at the moment. So this is certainly another tradable triangle, but just keep in mind it is smaller, it's shorter, so this is a real quick one if you want to get in for it. It'll probably start making its move tomorrow, possibly right off the open, so we'll see. But yeah, same message on weed. Once we do get whether we go up first here and then come down and make a new low, or whether we go down right away and make a new low, that should be a pretty nice tradable low for a very large, at least corrective retracement of this overall decline. And keep in mind, this overall decline is enormous, right? I mean, we've pulled back from 59.25 on CGC so far to as low as 31.82. So even just a measly bounce up could easily be a $10 bounce from the bottom, and I would suspect it'd be more substantial than that even. Just doing some fib retracements with current numbers. Just the 50% retracement would get us up to 45, which would be almost $15 off the bottom. So that's worth trading, I would say. But let this thing find its bottom, and then go bottom fishing. All right, that should be good for now. And we'll certainly check in on our good friend Weed and CGC as price action warrants it. All right, Serial Trader signing off.